today we're going to be talking about speciation for Group 2, and what we've chosen to do is talk about an example of the made-up beetle frog. So here we have their environment of Beetle Lake, and so it's a lake that has a swampy side towards the north side and then a more dry and less vegetative state of south side. So the lake's in a more tropical climate, so it's warm most of the time. And the event that is going to drive our speciation is going to be a dam being put up more towards the north side.
So today we will be talking about the dam being introduced. The dam does keep the frogs separated. It keeps them in the tropical and the drier part on the bottom of it. And the dam also did introduce the seagulls. The seagulls started coming in because of the dam. And these are two different types of environments, like I said, the tropical and then the dry, as well as the seagulls prefer to eat the closer frogs because they do not want to travel that super far to get to the other frogs.
All right, like he said before, the dam was put in place, and all these seagulls came in. They are coming, they're on the dam, and as a result of the seagulls split the two frogs because they were so close together before, and the seagulls came in, and since they're so close to this one, they came over here, and the frogs had to adapt, and because the seagulls are eating them all. Since the seagulls there, the frogs couldn't meet up, so they were separated, and they had the drier side had to adapt to their circumstances, and all these seagulls came in. They interfered with the vegetation and
Alright, so we've already talked about how the dam separated the lake into two different climates, the north and the south, the wetlands and the dry. Well, we initially started with the frogs on the south are more dominantly brown, because that is the dominant gene, and they've actually had to adapt to get longer tongues so that they are able to catch their insects because they're flying more above the ground, as compared to on the north side where the insects are flying directly above the water.
So on the top side of the lake, the north side, the brown frogs are originally dominant, but because of the massive population of seagulls, the brown frogs began to get hunted and targeted. There is also more insects on the top side, which means that the frogs are generally larger and give more energy for the seagulls when they are eaten. So over time, the green trait becomes more appealing due to the ability to camouflage in with the large amount of foliage in the climate, which means that due to the green frogs being more likely to survive, they will eventually become a larger proportion of the population and therefore be naturally selected for.
So in conclusion of the entire topic, it started out as an original frog population, the beetle frog, but due to the dam being put up more towards the north side of the lake, water began to pool on the north side of the dam, which led to more vegetation on the north side, and also less water on the south side, which led to a drier climate. The frogs on the bottom side had to adapt, get the longer tongues in order to get food, and then the frogs on the top side had to use the recessive gene to get blend in more and get that green side to avoid the seagulls, and yeah, so that's it.
Ribbit.